Hello, welcome to Spotlight on Souris. My name is Laura Higgs, and today we have with us Darryl Moreau, who's going to talk to us about the dog park that's going to be put up in Souris. Isn't that right, Darryl?
That is correct.
Okay, so tell me, dog park.
Yes, dog
Where
park.
Where is this going to be?
I am new to the committee, just joined due to other folks moving away.
Oh yes, I heard there was somebody else sort of heading it up or
Yeah, so
helping with it and had to move away.
So they moved away, and I kind of just jumping in on board here. So anyways, the dog park is proposed to be just beside or north of the water treatment plant on the east side of the town
That's
hill.
before you go over the steel bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
So heading down the hill, just to the east.
Okay, so where that house was taken down?
They have a big flat kind of earth all laid out there, or
Okay.
pushed out behind the theater and behind the
water treatment itself?
north of the, yeah.
Okay,
north of the plant.
okay, north of it then, okay.
Yeah, so just by the
I'm thinking
town
of
hill
south
here.
side, okay. All right, and that's where it plans to be, so.
Yeah, so great location. I think it's very central. It'll be easy access to anybody, whether they, need a wheelchair or anything. So we'll be
Yeah.
able to get them down there. We'll have parking available and.
Yeah, there should be enough,
Yeah.
Parking
I
near
think
there.
for the amount of people that'll
Yeah.
drive
Yeah.
to it,
so, when, like, it's just turned cold, it's October 12th, it just
Mm-hmm.
turned cold, will some things get done this fall?
We have the donations in place. We have enough to do the fencing. It's about $8,000 to put up the fence. It's black page wire, 2 separate runs. But we're looking at getting another grant. It's called Building Sustainable Communities.
Right.
And so now, as far as we understand, we aren't allowed to start any production until this grant has been approved.
Ah,
And now this is a very substantial grant that could possibly double the amount of money we already have, which we have about $10,000 already. So it could mean a lot to the park.
to creating a great park.
Absolutely.
And I mean, that's what you're after.
Yeah, we don't want to just create something simple and slap happy. We want it to be nice and represent our
Professional.
community and
Yes.
be professional, yeah.
Well, we have a beautiful community, so you want to add to that. You don't want to
100%,
detract, right?
yeah.
Okay, so then is there an estimated time of completion of this project?
So we want to start in the spring. If we're approved with this grant, we're going to go ahead and get started in the spring. Then we're going to move straight forward. We'll get the fencing put up, bring some black dirt in to lay some sod or some grass or whatever we need. Things like walking paths and sheds and things, they may not come right away due to financing, right? So, I mean, the more money that we can bring in, then all those projects will happen right away. If we don't have them, then we'll do the basics. We'll get the fence up. We'll make sure we have water, some grass, a little bit of shade, whatever it takes to make a park.
So it might actually open in stages.
It'll
Basically.
open for sure, but
Yeah.
yes, in stages, there might be things that come later.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So what about these dog silhouettes? What are we talking about here?
So the silhouettes, we decided as a community to do another way to make money and way to people, they can maybe, remember their loved ones or their loved pets from the past, or
Okay.
somebody may have a dog that passed away. So Echo and myself and the rest of the committee are making these silhouettes, and I'm tracing them onto the plywood and cutting them out, painting them, whatever. So the small bones, I do have some pricing here for them.
Okay,
The small bones are $50. The small dog is $100. The medium dog's $150, and the large dog's $200. So that also comes with a nice little engraved plaque saying, what it's for, or in
Okay.
memory of, or
Okay.
whatever you want to do with it. It
Sure.
could just be, you still have your dog and you love
Right.
him and you want to put him up there.
sure. And is this going to be, how big are we talking when you're talking the large?
So I don't know if you've seen them. I have them up on Barb Murphy's building, and
Okay.
it is Santa Excessive Arts and Art Therapy. Is
Okay.
that right?
Okay, that sounds
So it's
great.
the side of Barb Murphy's building, just
Okay.
going down the town hill.
Sure.
Again, on the west side. So you can see them there. Irish Wolfhound is Barb's dog, and it's the largest one on the side of the wall.
Okay,
That will what we would consider a large dog. The other ones are, there's a medium dog. I have one there. It's a Weimaraner. I have a couple of those. So
a few feet
yeah,
wide.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so they're really quite nice. They represent your dog, I think, size-wise and
Yeah. Okay.
shape and
Okay.
everything. So, yeah, we try and make them proportionally to what your pet would look like.
And do they come on a stand of some sort?
We are
or-
going to mount them all on the fence when the dog park is all finally erected
okay.
and up, so
Okay.
everybody will be able to see their silhouette on the fence.
Oh,
and-
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So it provides a little bit of shade from wind, and it provides advertising for these people and
Sure.
and whatever.
And in memorandum
In
or whatever they
memora-
choose.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, that's very
So
cool.
it's fun, too.
Absolutely. All right. Are you expecting any other donations or items for the park?
We are and do expect other items. So right now, we've received a 1,000-gallon water tank, freshwater gallon tank. So that we just have to go and pick up from these kind folks,
Mm-hmm.
Trevor, or Kelly, and Reed Cowison. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, so all we have to do is go and pick that up. We can bring it over, and we'll be able to have fresh water at the park on a daily basis.
Good.
And any park needs to have water. Without a water source, you can't have a dog park.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
That's right. And I do notice people around town, like I'm allergic to animals, so I don't
Okay.
have animals, but I know what animals do for people. I understand that.
Mhm.
But I notice around town, people actually have bowls and things put out in front of their stores, in front of their homes, and on their
Yeah.
sidewalk for just dogs walking by to stop and have a drink, and they keep it filled up with water.
Yeah.
In the hot summer, obviously.
yeah, if it's fresh and kept clean, it's okay.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
in our dog park, it's going to be hopefully a moving water system. Like dogs will have to step on something in order for the water to come out. It won't be just sitting water.
It won't be just
Yeah.
standing water.
No.
Okay, that's good. 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't need any more mosquitoes.
No mosquitoes, and dogs will get coughs and different things.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, right.
Yeah, when they share.
Right.
So.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's actually quite good then. Very safe, very
Yeah.
sanitary.
Yes.
And then people can come down and let their dog run in this park, right?
Yeah,
Is
it
that
is
the
a
idea?
free-run park,
Okay.
so off-leash park, they're called. There's 2 sections to the park. It'll be a large dog, small dog, or wherever you feel your dog kind of fits in. It'll be up to you to decide. In each section, there'll be stations for, bag pickup for your dogs. We want to keep it clean as your home kind of thing. So-
Right. Okay, so we're talking, you'll have obviously garbage bins there. Is that going to be something that the town can offer to come pick up and,
We are working on the small
Ah,
details of
okay.
such, because there'll be things like grass maintenance and just like
Yes.
the cleanup of garbage maintenance and just
Yeah.
things like that of general.
yeah,
We're just a committee to try and get the park started,
Mm-hmm.
so we're not 100% sure
Okay.
who will maintain it and run it. We won't let it go to shame, but,
right.
I mean, we'll have to
Right.
figure out some kind of care for the
Yeah, I
park.
just seen some garbage bins around, like, say, for instance, one of the museums I
Yeah.
sit on the board with. We have a garbage can outside, and my understanding is the town comes and empties it once in a while. And
Yeah.
just a part of the guys' maintenance stuff, and they cut the grass around it. And
Yeah, and which we've talked to them about it, because I agree. Right now, we walk our dogs, my wife and I, up at the Ball Diamonds, and they have a dog station there for people. And we see them come by and pick up out of that station, so I don't see
Yeah.
why they couldn't make it part of their routine to
It's even
swing in.
It's
Yeah,
closer to home than.
just right down the town
Yeah.
hill, and,
Yeah, for sure.
so,
Well, that'll be great, because you know what? Our town is beautiful, and
It
we want
is.
to keep it beautiful.
we do.
So if we have a beautiful dog park, let's
Mhm.
make sure it stays
Yeah.
clean and healthy looking, right?
Exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
and then more people will use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I kind of think too of the camaraderie, because you run into other people who have dogs, and
Yeah.
now you actually have a little bit of friends, you talk about your dogs. It's just like
Yeah.
parents could taking their kids to the park, really.
Well, and dog parks are great daycares. Like, let's face it, there's a lot of dogs out there that don't know how to behave
Oh,
with other dogs. So
True.
once you intermingle in these dog runs and places, that you see improvements.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good
it is.
learning tool, training tool for the dog.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
good. Never thought of that.
Mhm.
Anyway, did we cover everything, Darryl, I think?
I think we've covered most of everything.
Is there anything else you want the community to know?
Yeah, just that our committee is very excited about getting this rolling. I know it seems like it's just another attempt, but it is moving forward. It's gonna happen, just hopefully next spring, sorry.
Yeah.
So last, I'm supposed to mention, the dog park is part of Vision 2031 report that came from the community feedback from the Souris and Glenwood CDC some time ago.
Right.
There's a lot of great projects in our community we'd like to see, but a dog park can help your community grow.
Yes,
So
yes.
that was part of
Yeah,
a little,
yeah, very good. I actually
Report.
remember being on a different committee when that came out, and we answered a lot of questions and sent our ideas in.
yeah, so that just happens to be one of them, and that, I feel it's also a great idea for your community, and where we're proposing to put it and where it'll be,
Yeah.
it'll be,
And we're one step closer to
We are.
having that checklist of ideas
Absolutely.
before 2031.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Great, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Mhm.
And you also, just to remind me, we talked a little bit about parking, but will you guys, because there's parking right near the water station there, right?
Yeah, so we're not allowed to use the road because it's a dike. It's gonna have to be, when you first come down the hill, you'll be turning right around the corner
Okay.
and just tucking in, and
Okay.
like, once the fencing is all up, we'll be able to really
To
determine.
delegate certain
Yeah.
areas for parking. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will be walking down there because they're already walking their
Exactly,
dogs, right?
Yeah, and so
Okay.
there's a big pole and a light right there and everything. All we gotta do is clean up some ground and level it
Sure.
out, which the town has already offered to make sure that it's all.
Happens.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah,
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Good. Great project, Darryl. Thanks for
is.
coming in and sharing it with us.
you bet, thank you.
Thank you for joining us here at Spotlight on Souris. Have a great day.